lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Jeremy Lee in the building and every guest that you ever needed. Sports cards after hours keep the hobby heated. Updates, hobby talk like you never seen it. Sports cards live and none could ever beat it. Sports cards is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Welcome to another episode of Sports Cards Live with your host, Jeremy Lee.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of MC Mondays Live here on the Sports Cards Live YouTube channel for July the 1st, 2024. My name is Jeremy Lee. Welcome, everybody, to the show. We have a fun show tonight, 75 high-end items going off on the MC Sports Cards YouTube channel, on the MC Sports Cards eBay account, on eBay, everybody. And by the way, I'm going to mention this again. I have put a link to the auctions, to tonight's auctions at the top of the YouTube chat. It is pinned there. Feel free to click on that and go to all the items ending. But we are going to bring on our co-host. You know him. You love him. He's the shiny crystal ball, Mr. Michael Hathaway. Welcome back for another show. How's it going, buddy?
Doing great, Jeremy. Doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing well. We did a show last Monday for the showcase auction during Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. And it didn't work out the way I was hoping, but I'm still good with how it ended up. Florida won the Stanley Cup, and a couple of players that I really enjoy got to hoist the Lord Stanley's Grail. But Connor McDavid didn't win his cup. He still has a chance. The Oilers actually made a few nice moves today, and we'll see what happens next season. But how are you doing? How have you been? Are you excited for tonight's show?
Yeah, definitely hyped. I mean, we've got a really great lineup. We talked about this a little bit last week in the showcase because we had a couple cards from the same batch, but a lot of really nice low pop Kobe's, PSA 10 Kobe's, a couple inserts, a couple rookies. And I think that that's a really exciting area because, listen, I mean, Jordan is the GOAT. No disputing that. But you think about an easy number 2 in that 90s era, and it has to be Kobe. And these are some exceptionally low pop cards. And you look at the prices and you go, I think that's actually kind of a nice value in terms of collectability. So definitely really excited to see where a couple of those go. And then obviously anytime you got some cool 101s, you're excited to see it. The Trout bat knob, definitely looking forward to seeing that. And we've got a Norman Rockwell cut auto, just some of those fun oddball things. And you go, all right, like we're in, let's do it.
I noticed that Norman Rockwell. I was, it's Canada Day up here today. So it's our holiday. It's our 4th of July. And I was in and out. We had the kids and, had some activities today. And I noticed Norman Rockwell. And there were a couple points there where I'm like, I got to Google Norman Rockwell and just learn more about him. I didn't get a chance to do it. So what do you know? Give me the quick, what you guys in the States call the Cliff Notes. We call them the Coles Notes. Give me the notes on what do you know about Norman Rockwell?
Yeah, so this is really cool. Every now and again, Upper Deck would do some fun artist cut autos, and Rockwell, most famous for all of his paintings that he did for the cover of the Saturday Evening Post, which was basically one of the most circulated magazines in America at the time. And a lot of those images ended up becoming really kind of classic Americana. Like if you think back to any kind of classic World War II imaging or post-war imaging, a lot of it ends up being rooted in Rockwell paintings. And so it's really fun. We had the Elvis Presley cut autos last week, and I've had a couple Salvador Dali cut autos, so it is always really fun to branch into all those different public figures that work their way into cards. And it's really fun, especially if you find like a little bit of a narrower interest to go for. It creates a really difficult chase to get some of those very hard to find cuts. So really cool.
Yeah, very, very cool stuff. Always great items coming up on MC, as we know, everybody who watches this show knows. So again, the link to the items, to tonight's items, are at the top of the YouTube chat. So if anyone wants to go peruse the offerings tonight, you can click on that link and go check it out. Let's say hello to Bill Betts. What's up, Bill? Welcome to the show. Jacob Dahl is here as always. Aaron is here, Mr. Lapper's hockey card flips. I'm not saying FU to the oil, Aaron. I'm just saying that, I'm a Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Bennett fan. They were two of my favorite Oilers, and they won the cup for the Panthers. And their coach, Paul Maurice, also gave a really nice shout out to, my first team, the Winnipeg Jets, my first ever team. I'm more a Flames fan now, but that was pretty cool. I'm sure you must have enjoyed that, Aaron. And yes, good evening to you. Jacob Dahl lets us know that Steven Stamkos, who used to be back in like 2009, 10, 11, he was one of the main hobby chases in hockey. He has now left Tampa after like 15 years to go to Nashville on a 4-year deal. That's going to be weird to see him in a Nashville Predators jersey next year. Michael, you're kind of looking. Did you hear about this yet, or is this the first?
No, I didn't. And he's been a lifer at Tampa, right? Thus far.
Yeah. His rookie year was 08-09. He has been there the whole time. He's been the face of the franchise. And it seems like they dropped the ball with him. It seems like there were some communication issues, and the team, I guess, for whatever reason, wants to go in a different direction. He signed 4 years, $8 million a year with Nashville. Good value for a guy like that.
I was going to say, that's one of those contracts where you look at it and you go, okay, like, let's say that, all right, if Tampa assesses him to be worth like $5 million a year, you're really not going to pay $3 million spread to have him be a lifetime Lightning player and have him definitively retire like as a Tampa Bay legend. I know it's tough to say you can put a price tag on sentimentality, but like, really, you can't put that price tag on sentimentality?
Yeah, it's disappointing to see, but like he said, I saw a couple of interviews with him. He's ready for the next chapter. So I, as a fan of hockey and I'm a fan of Steven Stamkos. He's never done anything offensive that I've seen. I wish him the best in Nashville. And they also added Jonathan Marchessault today. And I think Brady Shea, I believe, is a really good defenseman. So they've really leveled up today. I think they won the day. Todd McDonald, thank you for wishing me happy Canada Day. Good to see you. Michael Ham from Florida says he's a Tampa fan. It's rough, but we have to keep going. And they did sign Gensel today. So Gensel comes in. I don't know if that's a lateral move or an upgrade or a downgrade. I don't think it's an upgrade going from Stamkos to Gensel. I think at best it's lateral, and maybe even at worst, it's probably lateral. But in any event, Minnesota Sports Card Junkie, what's going on? Good to see you today. And Aaron is, the Preds absolutely did light it up today. Yes, Michael Ham, good to see you, pal, as always. And Aaron says, not in my wheelhouse, but I love the Noir Kobe. Great looking card. Yeah, as Michael Hathaway said a few minutes ago, tonight is heavy on Kobe. It's also heavy on Messi, isn't it, Michael? Anything you want to mention about that?
Yeah, we have a consignor who loves, it's exactly what you want to hear. Got into cards when his kids got into cards, and they're big soccer fans. And he likes to buy a lot of product, rip it with his kids, and grades the hits. And obviously, you get some Messis out of there, and hey, that's a couple boxes paid for. So he sent us a nice big batch, and we've spaced it out a little bit. You'll see there's definitely been a lot of Messi finest over the last couple weeks. And so it's been really fun to space those out. And obviously, it's so great to have a lot of Messi on-card autos available now, when in the past, like, Messi was a very difficult guy to get an on-card auto of. So I think a lot of collectors are definitely very excited to have been able to check that off on their box and continue to check that off on their PC needs.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get to the first item in a few seconds. Let's do a couple more comments. Jason Wormy, my buddy from university, he's Worm Dog Sports Cards on Instagram. Everybody, happy Canada Day, buddy. Good to see you. He collects Jordan Love. Looking for love, my guy. Robert Scott, what's going on? Happy Canada Day. And Orlando from Florida is here. What's going on, Orlando? Be sure to check out A Collector's Dream YouTube channel, and Lappers Hockey Card Flips YouTube channel as well. And Michael Ham, fishing and sports card hobbyist channel as well. If I know you have a channel, I want to shut you guys out. All right, let's get to the first item going off tonight. Michael, this Shaquille O'Neal Stadium Club Beam Team rookie card, PSA 10 from 1992. Great card. We had a Jordan, I think, last week, and we mentioned just how electric looking this card is if you have it under the light. We have about 18 seconds left. Where just a bid just came in to 33.84. Any few words you have on this one, Michael?
I mean, classic, iconic card. Probably one of Shaq's best rookies.
Comps about $3,000. I think we have 45 bids here. 5 seconds to go. Final call coming up right now, everybody. 3,000. There's a bid to 34.84. Looks like that might do it. 3,484. Let's confirm. Go to the original listing here. 3,484 buys the Shaq Beam Team. That's going to bring us to our first TCG card. This is a Charizard GX Pokemon Sun Moon Burning Shadows Secret Full Art FA. I don't know what much of this means, but it's a nice looking Charizard PSA 10 from 2017. We're at 3,050. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, it's sitting pretty sharp right now. These usually do like right around mid twos. So this is, I don't know if maybe these have been trending up lately, if someone just really needs this. Obviously, when it comes to Pokemon collecting, like Charizard that's it, right? I mean, the easy comp is people only collect Jordans, people only collect Zards. So, yeah, somebody might just be deciding to pay strong this week.
And I mean, you guys, we haven't covered a lot of Pokemon on the show, but is it an area that you guys are looking to grow the business?
Not necessarily grow. I mean, it's obviously something that we're familiar with, and you continue to get more familiar with it. That, along with Magic, we're always happy to process those consignments. And what we always tell people is, hey, if it's like something really off the wall or specific, like just give us a little bit of info about it so that we know what to research, know how to title everything. And yeah, besides that, we love seeing cool stuff and learning more about cards.
Well, it sells for $3,050. That's going to bring us a Kobe Bryant UD Black ticket auto from 2007. It's slabbed authentic. The autograph grade's out of 10. It's right there in silver. I remember when these first came out, they made them in hockey too. I love them. This is numbered 50 of 50. It's the bookend copy. These are really cool cards, Michael. We're at 4,049. Do you have any expectations for this?
Yeah, we sold a BGS 8 for 1,800, so this is already quite high.
Very high for for an authentic copy, but looks like 4,049 on 55 bids is going to do it tonight for that one. And that brings us to a PSA 1 86 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie. We're at 13 and a quarter, Michael. Now this thing has been through the washing machine or the dryer. Maybe it's missing the chunk of the bottom right corner. People are still willing to pay 13 and a quarter. I have to wonder, do PSA 1s sell for more than PSA 2s?
No, sometimes they do, but with this, I mean, with the Jordan, like there's such a clear staircase of the value going up pretty predictably with each grade. I mean, with something like this, we say it all the time, but like it's really hard to put together a Hall of Fame rookie card collection or just an iconic card collection without doing this. And if you're not in love with the card, you just want to check it off, like this is the copy for you. Like $1,500, check it off, have it in there. And also, who doesn't love showing off the PSA 1 collection?
Bids are coming in quick here. 1691, 1741. People were chipping away at it. Let's see what happens. Did it end at 1741? And it did. 1741 on the Michael Jordan that Charles Kraft says has been through a divorce. All right, guys. Here we have Ken Griffey Jr. blowing a bubble from Bubblegum 1995 Pinnacle Museum Collection, PSA 10, population 15. We're sitting at $3,100 right now, 30 bids, 30 seconds to go. Michael, this is one of those cards that you kind of like looking at. Is that a balloon? Is it a bubble? I don't know, but what are your thoughts on this piece?
Yeah, he's just blown a big old bubble. It's one of those cards that you just remember from the 90s. And I definitely have seen a lot of people go around shows asking for it because, hey, they just got back into the cards. They remember it. And it's got a foil surface, so it's actually a tough grade. So it's a tough gem. The last one did do 3,200. So we're right about there.
Right there. Final 3 seconds. Final opportunity. Will we see a snipe come through? Does not seem to be. And let's confirm 3,100 is what the Griffey sells for. All right, guys, we have a Michael Jordan Scoring Kings insert, 1993 PSA 9. This is, I believe, to be, just from talking to my Jordan friends, this is kind of like one of the iconic, if not the most iconic, Michael Jordan insert. It's early insert, 93. And I think it maybe set the stage for what came to be thereafter. Michael, we're at 1,800, 34 bids, 23 seconds left. What do you expect out of this PSA 9 tonight?
We're right about there. These usually do kind of 18 to 2,300. Like they bounce in a range. And obviously anytime you get a clean surface that people can see that the surface is clean, they're going to pay a little bit of a premium. So I think we get 1 or 2 bids here.
Okay, 4 seconds. There's one of them to 18 and a quarter, 1926. We get the two, and the third bid comes through to $2,025. There we have it right there. We crossed that 2K threshold, and that brings us to this Kobe Bryant 96 Fleer Ultra, the all rookies rookie card. This is a PSA 10, and it is a population of only 13, Michael. I mean, for people who are looking to own all the Kobe rookies in PSA 10 holders, only 13 can do that. $3,500 right now, 31 bids, 31 seconds left. What do you think of this piece?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, this is definitely The real value here is the set registry. It's a nice looking card, but obviously you have that full color design on the front and the back, and it's just going to be a tough gem. So as a result, like people who are building out that Kobe rookie registry, I mean, this is a choke point card for them. The last one did 3250, so somebody really wants to check that box.
Let's see what happens in the last 4 seconds. Is 3250 to 3500 going to do it? It seems like that's going to be it tonight, everybody. 3500, I believe, is going to purchase this card. And yes, it does. We are confirmed at 3500. Here we go. Another Kobe 96 Skybox Metal, the freshly forged rookie card, Pop 20 in a PSA 10. Michael, this is a nice run of Kobe's. I'm not familiar with freshly forged. This is a new one for me right here tonight. Cool to see. We're 3,376. What do you know about this particular card?
Yeah, we sold another one of the 10s a couple months ago, and I think it did like 3,300 bucks. So right around here, the immediate last sale was 2,900 about 2 months ago. So I think it really is, like we said, it's about who really is thinking, I need this. This is so low pop. Like, I just got to get through this card on my registry. And, with those cards, you never know when somebody's just going to push all the chips in, but I think we're going to stay steady here.
3376, 1 second left. No final bids come through. And I did see that did confirm at 3376. Now so we saw the Scoring Kings before. I'm partial for whatever reason. Maybe it's the Lightning. Scoring Kings, Electrifying. They're somewhat similar, but to me, Electrifying is on a whole other level in terms of aesthetic beauty and just the interesting nature of the design. This is your 1998 Fleer Tradition Electrifying Kobe Bryant, Pop 51 in a PSA 10. A key insert. I think Electrifying is just beautiful, Michael. We're at 1725. Have you guys had a lot of experience selling the Electrifying?
Yeah, we've had a lot of Electrifyings in, and really, no matter what grade they're in, people do love them. It's a really fun insert to build out. So beyond just Kobe collectors, guys who love 90s inserts do go crazy for this. It's such a fun, like, mini diamond refractor look. So gorgeous card.
Gorgeous card. 17 and a quarter, 3 seconds left. Final call coming up right now, everybody. 1750 comes through, and I believe that will purchase the card at 1750. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right, here's another really neat insert that Upper Deck just brought back in hockey, and they made them very nice, but this is the original, the 1995 Flair Basketball Hot Numbers Michael Jordan. This is an Arena Designs card, everybody, by Jean McLeod and Earl, her late husband. $2,100 right now for the PSA 10. Population on this, Michael, do you happen to know what it is?
I do not know, but I imagine it's a little bit higher, but nothing crazy, given that we didn't put in the title.
Yeah, so let us know your thoughts on what you think we might do here. I'm going to quickly see if I can get the pop.
I think we're going to sit right around here. These have come up a little bit over the last few months, and they mostly hover right at that 2K mark. So maybe we get one cheeky last bid, but that's it.
Pop 231. So it is more available. We're at 2550, and looks like that's going to do it here, actually. Yeah, I don't see another bid coming through. We're going to quickly confirm that. 2550 buys the hot numbers. A quick announcement, everybody. Rage has entered the chat. Lapper loves the Electrifying. Love it, love it. And next up is a Lionel Messi 2023 Topps Chrome MLS Orange Refractor Auto. Only 25 copies produced. This is 15 to 25. It's a PSA 9, and that auto is perfect. Look at that thing there. You could see where he goes off on that long tail. It could have become streaky. It is not streaky. It is solid, Michael. $2,050. 15 seconds left, 79 bids. Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's a great image of him. I really love the choice of photo. We sold the 10 for 4,500, so figure this gets up to like 2,500-ish.
All right, there's a bid to 2175, 2749 comes through on bid number 81, 2749 takes home that Messi, and that auto is perfect. Look at this. Here's another. This auto is even nicer. The blue is a bit brighter on this one, guys. This one is the 2023 Topps Finest ALM Neon Green Refractor Auto, 85 of 99. So more copies out there than the last one. But look at this. It's just a gorgeous card. It's a PSA 9. Michael, we're at $1,247 on this one. What do you like this lime green? I like it. Do you?
I'll be
You can
honest.
disagree with me. It's okay.
Yeah, I've never been huge on the greens. I don't know why. It just, I think the problem is that it's a color that doesn't have a lot of complementary colors, but the pink jersey actually works okay. And this is, of all the finest autos, this might have the boldest and best auto. So there is something going for it there.
We're at $1,247. There's a bid to 13 and a quarter, 17 bids. Looks like 13 and a quarter will take it home, and it does. 1325 on Messi number 2. And here's Messi number 3. No auto on this one, but this does have a diamond in it. This is the 2016 Panini Flawless Sapphire Gem out of 10. It's a Pop 2. It's a PSA 9. Michael, we see these flawless diamond cards in basketball. We see them in hockey. We see them in soccer. What's your general take on them?
You know, some people love them. They're a little bit of a gimmick, but people really enjoy them. They're kind of a cool break. So I get it. And in terms of this specific card, I mean, this flawless product is probably one of the greatest soccer products ever made. So I definitely get where people are really chasing some of the key hits from this. And yeah, I think we actually take a little closer to 3K here.
All right, we're at 27:16. 5 seconds to go, everybody. Let's see if we can get a bid in here as the clock strikes 0. It hits 0. Let's let it turn over, and we can't go any further than that. A little eBay glitch there. All right, guys. Next up, 2024 Topps Sterling Game Used Bat Nameplate. Cal Ripken Jr., one of my favorite baseball players to collect, and this is a cool piece. The card is graded an 8. This is a game-used nameplate as well, Michael. Sterling's a great product. How do you feel about a nameplate like this with his name inscribed in the bat?
I love it. I've owned a bunch of barrels and nameplates and knobs. Like this is maybe one of my favorite categories of cards because this is it. This is where the action literally happens. This is where we hear that iconic crack of the bat. It's what you instantly think of, somebody's swing. So I love these cards. The last one did 1850. I think we do a little bit higher just because it's a PSA 8. Call it 1950.
Well, let's see. I think we're going to stick to 1826, and we, in fact, do. Michael Ham liked those Messi autos and the color pop on the lime green. Me too, Ham. Me too. All right, guys. Next up, Ken Griffey Jr., like one of the most iconic cards in all of the hobby. PSA 10, 89 Upper Deck Griffey. This is the card that changed the hobby forever. Upper Deck changed the hobby forever. We're sitting right now at 2,176, 42 bids, 30 seconds left. This is not a card that's tough to come by. There's comps available all the time. So, Michael, where does this one fall relative to recent comps?
This is actually sitting a little high. They do basically that range, like 1,800 to 2,300. It is all depending on who's bidding, who really wants it, how many have hit the market lately. So I think we see maybe like one more bid, but nothing else too crazy.
All right, 22-26 right now, 3 seconds left. Can we get one more bid to come through? Oh, we do. 22.53 comes in and takes the Griffey home tonight. All right, guys. Brock Purdy, 2022 Donruss Optic, the Electricity rookie card out of 65 copies. Here's one that I don't recall seeing these Electricity cards, Michael, so I want to take a peek. I like the effect. It almost gives it a 3D look. It almost looks like sometimes you see like these chalk designs on concrete, on roads and sidewalks. It kind of looks like that to me. I don't know if you guys know, if you're picking up what I'm putting down here, but in any event, we're at $965, 20 seconds left, 21 bids. How do you like this design?
Yeah, it is a really good look. It is one of the better new parallels that's been introduced in Optic, and it is a little bit on the lower numbered side, right at 65. So it's a cool card. I think it's a really fun piece if you're a Purdy guy.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, here we go. $1,299. That's it. They're going to buy it for $1,299 on 22 bids. Oh God, Michael, I was watching. This is on my personal watch list. I've been watching it all week. It was nice and low. Oh God, look at this card. Ugh, I want it so bad. 2017 Upper Deck the Cup, Wayne Gretzky, game used patch auto, slabbed in the BGS 9 holder, 10 auto, 8 copies produced. That's it. Oh my God, Michael, can you just talk? I'm like losing myself here.
I mean, I love these, right? I love that he's in a Rangers uniform. I don't know why, but I think that's really cool. Nice 3-color patch, gold out of 8, clean auto. Really just a great auto from Gretzky as always. Really nice piece. Like, I mean, I love this kind of stuff.
I love this card. I love this card. Oh, without a 32.49, 2 seconds left. Looks like they're going to take it home for 32.49. Convert that to Canadian, you're close to $5,000. What a card. What an absolute beast of a card. Michael Ham says this rivals the 52 mantle from its iconic history. Which one was he talking? Oh, the Griffey. Yeah, the Griffey rookie for sure. And Junk Wax Museum says, would love to see some Iron Mike in the auction. A lot of the same faces. Well, they're taking on consignment. I'm sure if a consigner were to give these guys Mike Tyson cards, they would feature them in the auction for sure. Yeah. Michael, we'll address that in a minute because we have 22 seconds left on this BGS 9.5 Ovechkin Young Gun rookie. It does have 10 centering, so it's got a nice Gem Plus subgrade. We're at 1785. Michael, any expectations for this to go higher?
With these, it really all does come down to the subs, and I know that some subs are weighted more than others, so honestly, I don't really know too well.
Doesn't look like it. Looks like 1785 is going to be the final price on the BGS 9.5 Ovechkin Young Gun. And I want to just go back to Junk Wax Museum and just say, Junk Wax, if you have any Mike Tysons, they would look great. You can go to mcsportscards.com and maybe consign a few cards. I'm guessing if you want to see them, you probably have some, but maybe you don't want to sell them, which I totally understand too. All right, guys, from Ovechkin to Crosby, same year, Young Guns rookie, BGS 9.5, also a 10 on centering for this one. We're at $1,105. Seems low to me for this card. Do you think that's the BGS discount going on right now, or is something else going on here?
I think, the reality with this is that you're going to have a bevy of BGS 9.5s to choose from. And so it really does come down to it's a 9 surface grade. You could get a True Gem Plus, but this is not. So I think some people might avoid it, but I still think we get to like 1,300.
A bid has since come in to 1155 and 1281. You got saved by the sniper in the final moment there, Michael. Good for you. That crystal ball is shining tonight. And the final of the triumvirate of the Young Guns rookies is this Connor McDavid, 2015 Upper Deck Young Gun, BGS 9.5. This one has 10 centering and 9.5s across the board. Otherwise, we're at $1,650 right now, Michael. What do you think? Would winning the cup cause this to sell for more tonight?
Oh, yeah. If he had won the cup, I mean, this is probably a $2,000 card because it's a True Gem Plus. I mean, yeah, I think that this is about right for a True Gem Plus right now. But if he had won that cup, like, oh my goodness.
I was estimating that if he won the cup, his cards would have ticked up by about 20%. Because I do believe that there is a cup built into his pricing already. But sometimes, even though there's a cup built in, people can forget about that and then just say, well, it's been worth this much for so long, it must be worth more now that he won the cup. So I might be wrong on that. Steve Martin says, I like Gretzky in a Kings uniform, but really nice with the Rangers too. Yeah, Steve, that card was just the bomb right there. Okay, guys, here's an Alexander Ovechkin Ultimate Collection Signatures Rookie Auto, BGS 9.5 on the card. The autograph grades a 10. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, autograph looks perfect to me right there. $1,677 right now. We got 15 bids, 30 seconds left. Michael, is this Ovechkin from that same Ovechkin collection that you guys had way back, or is this a brand new submission?
No, we've gone through most of that giant Ovechkin collection with a couple exceptions that are on fixed price, and there are one or two things waiting in the wings that maybe at the right moment the owner will decide to send to auction.
All right, well, here we go. 1,800 now. 7 seconds left on this card. I love the looks of Ultimate across sports and years. There's a couple bids. We're up to 1,850. 1,850 takes home the Ovechkin Rookie Ultimate Auto. All right, guys. Here's another neat looking card. I've seen these a few times before. The 1996 Skybox Premium New Edition. This is Kobe Bryant's rookie. It's a BGS 9.5 True Gem. All subgrades are 9.5. It's a die cut card too, isn't it, Michael?
Yes. Which just adds to the difficulty of the grade there. Yeah.
Right. Die cuts always add some complexity to the grading and to keeping them in nice shape. They catch on corners. Consider the hot shots especially, right? But this isn't that. This is the new additions. 1651 right now, Michael, 62 bids. How does this fare in terms of recent comps?
This is actually doing pretty well, but it's the first 9.5 that's sold in over a year. So somebody is excited and wants to jump on it while they can.
Let's see. 5 seconds now. $1,651. We have 62 bids so far, and that might be it for the evening. 62 bids, 1651 buys the new edition. All right. We have a inscribed Mike Trout 2021 5-star signature inscription auto, numbered 6 of 20. It's a BGS 9.5 on the card, 10 on the auto. And the auto's perfect. The inscription says kid, and it is perfect as well, Michael. We're at 1635, 47 bids, 20 copies. So do we have any comp info on this?
Yeah, the only other one that I could find was actually he inscribed a couple of these Fly Eagles Fly because he's a Philadelphia guy. And the last time that one of those sold was in 2022, did 2K raw. So he signs a lot, but he really does not do many inscriptions. So I wouldn't be surprised if, even though it's been a while and his market has come down since 2022, it's so rare. I think we might come close to that comp.
Well, here we go. 1635. Did somebody come in at the very end? Let's go view. See if we missed something. Nope. 1635 is going to take the kid home tonight. And here's another guy. Here's another on Colorado. Albert Pujols, 2001 SP Authentic Chirography. True Gem Plus on the card. Centering is a 10. The autograph grades a 10. Autograph looks really good. A couple of streaks, but they're almost like extra, if you ask me. Autograph looks really nice here, Michael. What is this? Is this numbered or is just an SP? What do you know about that?
No, there is a numbered version of it. So there are numbered parallels. This is one of the harder Pujols rookie autos to get. And the big thing here is that this auto is clean. Like a lot of his rookie autos, you'll see ones with bubbling. You'll see ones that are significantly faded. So to get a bold auto is awesome. And we should see a nice jump here in the last couple seconds.
All right, 1358, 18 bids. Will we see any more bids come through? 1358. Come on. Come on. Wait, let's go to the original listing here. Ends at 1358. That's going to do it on that one. All right, these are neat cards because they come in 3 versions, right? Mantle autos it or Griffey autos it, or they both autoed it. I think they're all pack pulled as far as I know, Michael. 1994 Upper Deck autograph with Mickey Mantle, but it's the Griffey auto, obviously, as you can see. SGC 8.5 on the card, 10 on the auto. Michael, we're 1356, 29 seconds, 29 bids. Auto does look faded to me. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a little bit faded. He also did use a thinner pen on these, which is one of the ways that you can tell if somebody had a Mantle only and then brought it to Griffey to sign, because nowadays his auto is a little bit different, a lot thicker. It's an iconic card. I love this card. It is cheaper than the dual. It's definitely a great way to work into that.
It is iconic for sure. 1356, 29, 1783 comes through. We take a jump at the very end. 1783. All right, we have a second-year Bowman, Willie Mays, PSA 6. I do love this card. I love these early Bowman cards, Michael. It's a PSA 6. It is at $3,050 right now on 37 bids. The card is pretty nice. It is off-centered, obviously, to the left. And I mean, we're talking like 80-20 centering here, which is not great, but it is what it is. They didn't pay much attention to this back in the day. Slight registration issue as well. I'm just seeing a bit of a shadow coming off his right cheek here and a bit of hollowness in the ear. That's why I mentioned that. But, you know, not a lot of options on these cards here. 3,050. How do you like this copy?
You know, like you said, I'd prefer a little bit of a better centered one. But if you're not super centering sensitive, it's a PSA 6 with pretty clean edges and corners.
And it looks like we are going to finish at $3,050. Let's go confirm right here. $3,050. All right, here's another Messi auto. This is the 2015 Panini Select Signatures auto. Lionel Messi, PSA 9 on the card, 10 on the auto, 46 copies produced. This is number 22, and it is a pop 1. There's the auto looking good on the sticker still. Yeah, that thing is, I was just looking in this section here, but it looks to be fine. Just a thinner stroke there. Really nice card, Michael. How do you like a card like this? I like the pose. He's about to, put the ball back into play. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a great pose, and I think it's also a card that, like, in the context of the time, like when Messi just didn't have on-card autos, this was probably one of your best options as a collector. So I think that kind of carries over, and it's lower numbered, 49 copies. So it's a cool piece as you work into that on-card auto.
Final seconds here, 12:56. 12:56. Looks like we're going to stick right there. Okay, everybody. Here's an early LeBron James Topps Finest Black Refractor from 2005. 19 copies produced. That's it. Look at that. Number 5 and 19 right there. Michael, this must be one of his rarest refractors of all, is what I'm thinking here. It is a PSA 8. Gosh, what do you know about this card? Because this is rare.
I could barely find anything, and I just checked again. Like the only 3 sales recently were all super high grade copies. A PSA 10 sold in 2022 for 12 grand. I mean, BGS 9 did 6,600. Like, these things do big numbers because this has to be one of the lowest numbered cards in the set.
That's what I'm thinking here. 5 seconds now for some bids to come in. I can't imagine it sits here at 25.50, but it looks like it might. No, there's one to 27.16. Still seems pretty cheap to me.
That's a deal. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems just for what it is, just for the print run, and it's LeBron James. All right, this is Drew Holiday now, 2013 Panini Prism Black Mosaic Finite 1 of 1 PSA 9. Michael, this is a rare card. I mean, did he not just win the championship?
He did. Yeah, just picked up his second championship with the Celtics. Just a really great versatile role player, guy who makes an impact on the court. Maybe not the flashiest, maybe not the biggest superstar, but has his fan base because, he's one of those guys who just consistently produces year over year. The last Black Prism that I saw did like $700 or $800 for a much more recent one. So, I figure we're about right, but he did just win a championship. So someone gets a little excited, goes over the 1,000 mark, maybe. We'll find out.
Some people looking for non-major mega superstar 101 blacks. This is the card for you. 1,025 does come through. Will that do it? I think it does it. And we will assume that it does. All right, guys. Steph Curry's 2017 Cornerstones Downtown insert PSA 10. We're at $2,358, 23 bids, 43 seconds left. Let's have a look at this card. It is Fisherman's Wharf. That's what it is, of course. Very nice looking card. Michael, I'm going to check the pop. Why don't you talk about this piece?
Yeah, I love these downtowns. This is one of the better years for them, but I got to say the Warriors, for one reason or another, I don't know if it's because they know that people love collecting Curry, but the Warriors always get good downtown designs. That Chinatown one from 2022 with the giant dragon in the background, just a lot of really cool things for Warriors fans to have. And this is about right. I think we see 1 or 2 more bids come in.
Well, it's a pop 55, and we have 3 seconds left, $2,358. There's a little bit to 24.13. Looks like that's going to do it. Let's confirm. We can confirm this one. 24.13 takes home the downtown. All right, we got Bruno Madrigal here, everybody. Bruno Madrigal. When I was first scrolling through the auction, I had to pause on this one. It's a kind of cool looking card. I'm not sure what movie he's from. Do you know?
I think he's from Encanto.
Encanto. Okay. Well, this is your 2023 Disney 100 Chrome Red Kaleidoscope Refractor. Only 5 copies produced. This is numbered 4 of 5. It's Bruno Madrigal, everybody. Mr. Bruno. We're at $224.72. 5 bids, 15 seconds left. Were you expecting this one to
do a little bit better? Yeah, a raw did 600 right at release, and the product has definitely picked up a lot of steam since then. So
there's a bid. Yeah. 613. It more than doubled there. 613. Looks like that's going to do it on Mr. Bruno. All right, here's another Steph Curry insert, not the downtown. This is the Kaboom, kind of the other big insert from Panini from 2022, Crown Royale, Night Pose. The Night Pose Steph Curry puts up there. BGS 9.5, Michael. We're at $2,550. 16 bids, 35 seconds left. I like the night pose. It's an iconic moment. What do you think of this piece?
Yeah, I love this. Anytime they find a way to work this pose into a Curry card, I love it. Like you said, it really has just become such an iconic part of like his whole presence on the courts. I think it's really cool and it looks great under the light. So yeah, this is about right. 25, 2,600 bucks. Maybe we get one little bid come in, but
let's see if we can get a little nibble here with 4 seconds left for 25.50, 16 bids, 1 second to go. And this one is going to move for $2,550. All right, we are making our way through the evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. If you want to go see all the listings that are still remaining alive tonight, there is a link pinned to the top of the YouTube chat. You can click there. It'll take you just to these items tonight, everybody. But right now we have Shaquille O'Neal 2015 National Treasures USA Jersey Auto, numbered 7 of 25, on-card auto, beautiful auto right there. The auto grades a 10, obviously. The card is a True Gem 9.5, Michael. Nice piece. Despite the napkin patch, a really nice-looking card.
Yeah, and what's really cool here is that this is a Team USA game-used jersey. If you go to the back, it does say that the jersey patch was worn in international competition. So definitely really cool to have that little bit of added provenance. I think it's a really fun pickup for any Shaq fan.
And it jumps from 11.55 to 13.75. Very nice card. And I want to shout out one more thing, guys. mcsportscards.com, the website has been redone. It is very functional now. Check it out. It's a one-stop shop. If you're a consignor, you get all the information you need on there. Check out mcsportscards.com, everybody. If you're looking to consign, well, consign with MC and you give them the right cards. It's gonna be on the show here with us. All right, next up. Oh, I just closed that last card by mistake, and I can't get it back. So we're gonna have to pass that one with apologies, and we're gonna move on to the 2012 Bowman Sterling Rookie Gold Refractor Mike Trout on-card auto. Look at that auto. It is beautiful. Beautiful Trout auto. BGS 9.5. The auto grades a 10. This is number 12 of 50 copies produced, Michael. We have, a bid just came in. We're up to 12.50 now, 33 bids, 53 seconds left on it. This Sterling makes a gorgeous product, Michael. Tell us your thoughts on this card.
Yeah, I love this. This is also a really good year of Sterling. There are a lot of good autos you can get out of this product. And it's a really nice early Trout. What I love, he's still doing that kind of half 27 at the end of his auto there. A little bit of a better form. And, it's just got a gorgeous shine to it. So I think if you're a Trout guy and you're looking for some of those rare early pieces, this is definitely a great opportunity to pick up one of those. And I think, listen, he's hurt right now. People aren't really super searching out that Trout stuff. So this is where you can get deals because the last two of these did like 15 and 1,700.
Well, there's a bid from 12.50 to 1,300. 7 seconds to go. Another bid now to 13.58. 4 seconds left. Will we see another bid come through? Final call right here. 13.58 is going to buy the Trout auto. Now, this card here, I mean, I've said it before, atomic refractors are among my absolute favorites in our hobby. This is the 1996 Bowman's Best Kobe Bryant rookie card, atomic refractor, PSA 9. And let's just say, to me, there's a premium for a PSA 10, but in many cases, the difference is really hard to notice. This is a value. This is an opportunity to me. It's a value purchase. I just love it. I've never owned the Kobe, but I did own the Jordan from this set. Just a beautiful card. I love the yellow and the purple. I love the colors. My gosh, we're $2,500, 42 bids, 15 seconds. Michael, any quick thoughts?
100% with you. Atomics look awesome. This one also has almost no greening. Not as big a problem in Bowman's Best, but nice to have good color there.
You say almost no, and I see none, but I might be missing it. There's a bid to 28.08. Bid number 45, 28.08 takes it home. All right. Here's another Kobe 1999 Hoops Decade X Retrospection Collection. PSA 10, Pop 2. This looks like a Credentials. It looks a bit like a Thrill Seekers. It's a very recognizable design, but the difference is that middle part is a nice shiny foil, Michael. Sky View as well. It says Sky View there. Is that a part of the name of the card? I'm not sure. Educate us on this piece.
Yeah, I actually couldn't find a lot about this. And what I found was that values really go over the place. I saw one or two people put out of 89 in their listing, but I didn't see that it was short print to 89 in Beckett. Maybe it's one of those things where there's just an understanding, but it's a really cool piece. Looked awesome. So it's pop two. Come on.
Pop 2, 1301 gets bumped up to 1824 in the final moments. I think that's I don't even know much about this card, but Pop 2 Kobe for 1825 sounds like a good deal right there. Here we have a 2006 Pokemon Gyarados, I think it's called Gyarados. The EX I don't know how to say these things. Holon Phantoms, Hollow, PSA 8.5. Doesn't matter if I can say it or not. This is an important card. Obviously, it's up to $1,492 in a PSA 8.5 from 2006. 28 seconds, 24 bids. Michael, our second Pokemon of the night. What do you know about Gyarados?
Yeah, listen, the big thing here is that middle part, Gold Star. Gold Stars were a class of cards that were extremely difficult to pull back in the day, and they carry really significant premiums. They're also pretty condition sensitive, so I think we actually get 2 or 3 more bids here. It's a really gorgeous card and extremely desirable.
Well, here we go, $1,600, 25 bids, takes it home, $1,600 on Gyarados. All right, I can say these words here. 2013 Panini Innovation, Dirk Nowitzki, Kaboom. Insert Pop 5 in PSA 10. This is an amazing image of him. He's about to take down the backboard, I think. Like, this is the Kaboom is very, very appropriate in this spot here. Look at that. Really cool card. $2,450, 30 bids, 26 seconds left. Again, Pop 5, Michael. Is there a difference in Kabooms because they come out of different brands? This is an innovation. Does that mean much?
Not really. The biggest thing is going to be the slight changes on the back that make it harder or easier to grade. If you go to the back of this, it's a full bleed image. This is the first PSA 10 to sell in about 2 years because that back is just so much more difficult than some of the white back Kabooms. And I mean, that's why people pay out significant premiums for these. And it's also first year Kaboom.
And it sells for $2,750. All right. Giannis Antetokounmpo, everybody. 2013 Panini Signatures rookie auto, numbered 71 of 199. It is a PSA 10. No auto grade, which is fine by me. I'm not a big fan of auto grades, but there we go. There's the auto looking really good there. Numbered 71 of 199. Nice full body shot of Giannis right there with the shadow image to boot along with it. We're $2,000. Do you expect this to get any more bids?
I don't think so. I think this is sitting pretty nice right now. You know, Giannis has definitely slowed down a little bit. I think the Bucks are not making as deep a run this year, even with Lillard. Some people are a little pumping the brakes on, is he going to be the next megastar? But I think he's still incredibly collectible and fun to watch.
There's another bid, though. We get a little nibble to 2025. Final seconds right now, 2025. Looks like that is going to buy this card tonight, and it does. All right, our first F1 card of the night. This is a 2020 Topps Chrome Rookie Variation Refractor. Max Verstappen, PSA 10. Michael, cool card. Verstappen is kind of the new Lewis Hamilton, it seems like. I'm going to check the pop. Why don't you let us know? We're at 3,050. Do you expect more action?
No, this is about right. Listen, Verstappen's probably the greatest driver around right now. And the big thing here is PSA 10 grid. These came out of the factory really messed up. You get a lot of issues on the top of these cards, especially top back. You'll see a lot of dents, dings. So to get a 10 for any 2020 F1 Chrome card is huge.
Pop 32. Pop 32 only. 9 seconds left. Let's see if we can get a bid or two to come through here. 4 seconds now, $3,050. Final call. There's a big jump from $3,050 up to $3,800. Good to see a bump at the end. Here's another Kaboom, but this is not a typical basketball player. This is not a basketball player at all. This is Hulk Hogan, everybody. Hulk Hogan, 2023 Revolution WWE Kaboom PSA 10. Michael, $1,400. Not a lot of Hulk Hogan cards out there for the collectors to clamor for. This reminds me of like an employee PMG. It's neat. You don't see them often. Tell us about it.
Yeah, these things look awesome. Listen, anytime a new Panini, a new WWE product comes out, Hulk is obviously going to be one of the guys that gets chased. And he has such a dedicated collector base that a lot of stuff honestly gets stashed away pretty quickly. So some of these big cards just don't stream out to the market super often.
Pop 27, 4 seconds to go. Final opportunity here, everybody. There's a bid to 14.96. Looks like that's going to do it. B. Cox. Seems like B. Cox actually took home the Max Verstappen tonight. Congratulations on the win, B. Cox. All right. Lionel Messi's 2023 Topps Finest Black Refractor Auto PSA 9. This is a beast, you guys. Numbered 6 of 10. Another perfect auto from Messi. Even his long tail remains strong all the way through. Michael, this is the black copy. This is the same as the green we saw before, but this thing is beautiful. Your thoughts? $5,300 now.
Yeah, I love this. I actually couldn't find a comp for this. I don't know if maybe I messed it up when I was searching, but I love this. I love black refractors. I think they look awesome. Some people really don't like them, but I think the guys who do, they chase them hardcore because they are very condition sensitive. So I'm not surprised that this has a premium on it.
And another bid just came in. So we go from 5,300 to 5,600. 1 second to go. 5,600, 29 bids, takes Messi home. And here's another parallel from this same rainbow here, guys. 2023 Topps Finest Gold Refractor Messi PSA 9 autograph number 21 of 50. Let's see this auto. A little more streak here than we've seen in his other autos so far, but still a solid autograph right here. And we just get a bid up from 1,600 to 1,924. 30 seconds left, 41 bids. Michael, this might be the prettiest of them all so far.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you have a nice gold on it, it's awesome. And Finest, they do a really great job with those coatings and making sure that the color just pops so much. This is actually doing a little bit better than the last gold that we sold, which was 1,800. So even with that, like you said, a little bit of a sloppy auto, it's still a Messi on card gold.
He still touched the card. $1,999, 2 seconds to go. Let's see if one more bid comes through at the very end. It does not. I do not think it does. $1,999 right there. All right. Another Messi auto, guys. It's Messi night here on MC Mondays live. Well, it's Messi Kobe night here tonight, guys. 2023 Topps Finest prized footballers autograph. 25 copies produced. That is it. This is number 25 to 25. It's a bookend. It is a PSA 9 mint condition card. Let's take a look at the auto here. The tail does get streaky, but he keeps the pen down the whole way to the end. I like this pop art design of this. It's a little kaboomy, if you will, with that big kind of splash coming up behind him. Cool looking card. I like the design. Do you?
Yeah, and people love chasing this insert set, both the auto and non-auto version. So I'm not surprised that somebody is pushing pretty hard on this.
32.50, 2 seconds to go here, 35 bids. Looks like that's going to do it here tonight, guys. 3,250 does buy the Messi. Now, this is a neat looking card. 2023 Topps Finest Idols Gold, Lionel Messi, PSA 10, Pop 8 only. And that is a nice looking card for kind of a monochrome type of finish here. The one color going on. It's a cool looking card. He's got tough guy pose going on right here, Michael. $2,300, 37 bids, 32 seconds left. Have a look at the back. The back's cool too. This reminds me of some cards, certain hockey cards. I forget what they're called from the 90s. 2,300. Do we have room to go up from here?
Yeah, the last two 10s, I mean, it's a tough 10. Last two 10s did right around 3K each, 3K and change. This is a really tough pull to begin with, and then, very condition sensitive card. So I think we could see a little bit of a jump here.
All right, 5 seconds to see that jump get launched from the pad. 2 seconds left. 2,300 is going to take it. That's going to be it. This next card is a doozy. It is a doozy. Jackie Robinson, 1949 Bowman rookie card. This is authentic, altered. Let's have a look at the back. I don't know what the alteration is. Do you have any thoughts on that, Michael? Is it trim? Is it color added? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I would say I don't know, but generally with 49 Bowman, a lot of times you are going to see color added being a common thing. Same thing with the Cracker Jack, right? If you get a really deep red background, everything is going to pop. Trim could be possible, but none of those edges look trimmed to me.
No, me neither.
So I would go if I had to guess color add, but don't know. Which shout out to SGC for very clearly labeling why they give things auth altereds.
I love that SGC. I think PSA will probably get to doing that soon enough with them adding graders notes recently for the Express and up. Anyway, 1913 for a beautiful Jackie rookie. And that's going to do it on 15 bids, $1,913. And, listen, I'm not going to ever say to people, I'll never say alter your card. I'm not going to encourage people to go buy an altered card, but it's a good way to get a beautiful specimen. It is altered. That's a big deal. But if you're all about eye appeal and aesthetics, you can get into a card and save a lot of money. All right. We have a 2024 Top Sterling game used bat knob Mike Trout, PSA 8, 1 of 1. I mean, these are cool. We talked earlier about the barrel. It was the Cal Ripken. Do you like the bat knobs like this as well?
Yeah, I love knobs. I think that they're really fun. I think when you get players that personalize their knobs, there's honestly a lot more to it. But even with this, I mean, players generally get 1, maybe 2 knobs per year in product cycles. So we'll see what happens.
6 seconds left on the knob. 1301 comes through.
Okay, yeah, because I got outbid.
$1,302 takes home the Mike Trout bat knob. All right.
Yep. I bid on that because I wanted that card so bad all week.
Were you bidding on it?
Yep, I was the underbidder.
Did you win it? You were the underbidder.
No. Yeah,
sorry, buddy.
That happens.
All right. Oh, that's cool that you were trying to get it. All right. Here we have an 86 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie PSA 3. It's a 2491. This thing looks really nicely centered. Well, side to side, at least top to bottom, it is low. It's a little faded in color, but the back has some surface wear. It seems a little undergraded to me unless there's creases or wrinkles, which I can't see. What do you think about it?
I didn't see any creases or wrinkles. I really do think it is like if that's wax staining or something on the back, which to me, you look at that eye appeal up front and like, how do you not see this as a value proposition right now?
Yeah, I mean it's decent. It is, the color isn't very strong, or I've seen stronger, but sells for $28.66, I believe, is what we just saw there. $25.66 is what it sells for. All right, next up is a 1995 Topps Finest Refractor Ken Griffey Jr. PSA 10 Pop 14. Now, Michael, these are cool. So I guess it's a third-year refractor for Griffey if you're doing the Griffey refractor run. Now, this card, I can't tell if it's all gone green or if that's the color of the card. I'm not familiar with this set, but maybe a bit on the shoulder there, a bit on the in the elbow there. But is that the way it's supposed to look?
So the back of the card, like the design of the background, is supposed to be all green. I don't think that the subject is supposed to be green tinted because I've seen Griffeys that are a little bit whiter than this. So I think this is just greened a little bit over time. But like you said, not terribly so.
Not too bad. 2,800 jumps to 3,650 with 2 seconds left. And 3,650 is going to buy the card. Okay, we have our first essential credentials of the night. This is Chauncey Billups. 1997 EX 2001 essential credentials now numbered out of 71 BGS 9 mint condition. No subgrades on this card. $870, 56 bids, just under 40 seconds left. You guys know I say it all the time. Love me some essential credentials. I love essential credentials. I do not love what Lapper is trying to make fun of me for here. Lapper, come on, Aaron. You know better than that. All right, guys. Michael, tell us about the Billups.
I mean, come on, credentials. We love these cards. That multi-layer construction is still so cool and really difficult to replicate even now. Extremely condition sensitive, and people love building out these sets because of the variable numbering. This is one of the easier cards to get, but still numbered out of 71. Last sale was 700, so I think we see a little bit more.
There's a bid to 960, 992 with 1 second left, 60 bids, takes it home. Let's go back. Oh, no, that doesn't work. All right. Here we have a dual auto 2023 Bowman's Best Diamond Refractor, Gunnar Henderson and Jackson Holiday, numbered 5 of 10. Two of the biggest prospects going on right now. BGS 8.5, 10 on the auto. Michael, look at those autos. Jackson's is perfect. Gunner's is perfect. Tell us about this piece.
Yeah, I mean, I think the funny thing is that 3 months ago, people would have been losing their mind about this card because Jackson Holiday was on it. But now Gunnar Henderson is smashing his Rookie of the Year season and putting up one of the best seasons that the American League has seen in like a century. So now everyone's going to love this card because of Gunnar Henderson. I mean, the Orioles are just producing so many incredible players. It's so fun to watch them. And I think this has got to go a little bit higher.
He thinks it's got to go a little bit higher. Snipers on scene, everybody, for the first time tonight. Do they pull the trigger? They do not. What are you guys doing here? What are you even doing here? Come on, snipers. You're smarter than that. 1029 takes home the duel. And that brings us to Jordan Lawler, 2021 Bowman Chrome Draft Red Lava Refractor. My kids were just playing the floor is lava earlier today, so I'm familiar with this card. It's numbered 5 of 5. Autos perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Great looking piece. Michael, tell us a bit about Jordan Lawler and the 5 of 5 Bowman Chrome Red Draft Lava Refractor.
Yeah, the D-backs had a really good system going after building out some nice drafts. And Lawler's one of those high ceiling guys. He's had a couple injury issues over the last couple years, and I think he's actually hurt right now, which might hurt the timing here. But if you're a long-term believer in him, I think this is definitely one of those opportunities where you go, hey, you got a little bit of a secondary color match and it's a red, like take a swing at it. I think it still crosses the 2K mark.
1825, 1975. Looks like that'll do it though. 1975 on the Lawler. Here we have a 1955 Bowman Mickey Mantle base card, SGC 6.5. And whenever I see one of these 55 Bowmans, they make me think of the 1966 Topps hockey year with the iconic Bobby Orr rookie with this television set. And I always wondered if that was kind of inspired by this set. How could it not have been? This is the Mantle. It's a beautiful card. Centering looks decent. It's sitting a bit to the right, but top to bottom looks fairly good, if not perfect to me. Corners and edges all look nice, not perfect, but looks nice. That top right corner, a bit of white showing, but it is a 6.5. Nice copy, Michael. What did you think about this one?
Yeah, I thought it was solid. The big thing with this, you always just look to see how much chipping is around those edges, and I think it's a very acceptable amount for a 6.5. I think it looks sharp.
And it gets bid up from 2,500 to 2,726 on the 40th bid. Looks like that'll be the final bid on this card this evening. Yep, and it is. Okay, here's a Ronaldo. Enough Messi's. Let's move on to Ronaldo now. 2023 finest prized footballers rose gold refractor. Guys, this is a 1-of-1. It's a PSA 8. It's at $1,025. Michael, is this a particular 1-of-1 that soccer card collectors are clamoring for?
Yeah, again, similar story here. These prize footballers fusions are pretty popular. The rose gold, it commands a nice premium. It's not near like a superfractor by any means, but people do like these. And you do see people chasing. There used to be a black gold that I think was numbered out of 2 or 3, and that always did strong numbers. So I think we see a little bit more here.
All right, 7 seconds left. 1,050, 54 bids. Final call, 1,050. 1,050. That's going to do it. 1,050 on the Ronaldo. Good old Walter Payton rookie, 1976 Topps, PSA 8.5, near mint plus. Just look at it from here for a moment. Side to side centering, bang on. Top to bottom, like as close to bang on without being perfect as I think you can get. Corners, very nice. Not perfect, but very nice. Edges, very nice. I think centering is the strongest feature of this card. It is very, very well laid down here. We're at $1,514, 22 seconds left, 60 bids. Michael, this is an iconic card. Do you own one? Have you ever had one?
I've actually never owned one. I've never really been a big vintage football guy. And like you said, I think the power of that centering is really what's going to drive this a little bit higher. Top right, bottom left corners are a little soft, but like who cares when you got centering like that?
Here we go. It's going to end for $1,514. Beautiful, beautiful copy. All right. CJ Stroud, everybody. 2023 Prism Blue Wave rookie card, PSA 9, numbered 188 out of 199, Michael. $928, 43 seconds, 19 bids. We're in the off season. What do you feel like is now a time to be buying CJ Stroud? Do you think what might happen in September could only drive him up?
I think I think that, to be fair, they picked up a lot of pieces early on in the offseason. That drove his prices up a little bit. But I do think the National, you're going to see a nice uptick in prices for him because people are just so excited to see. He put up one of the best rookie quarterback seasons, and now he has an even better suite of offensive weapons. Like the sky is kind of the limit for him. The last one of these did 1,200. I think we get there.
Well, we took a big leap there to 1114. And $1,113.88 is going to do it. All right. Here is a Kyler Murray 2021 Absolute Kaboom Gold PSA 10, numbered 8 of 10, Pop 2. That's a big deal. $2,605.41, 70 bids so far, Michael. What do you think we can get out of this card tonight?
So the last sale for this was $2K, and I think that we might actually beat that. Yeah, there we go, 2,600. We are beating that. Speaking the obvious, because I mean, there's so much more excitement. He now has Marvin Harrison to throw to, and I mean, you talk about getting one of the best wide receiver prospects of the last decade now catching. It just opens up so many options for them, and Kyler has always had like a decent hobby support. So I don't know how much higher we get, but great to see this doing well.
It opens up options, but it also brings so much excitement to the team and to people who want to like invest in or collect both of those players, the tandem, if you will. All right. We have next up tonight, everybody, a 2017 Flawless Star Swatch Rookie Patch Auto Platinum 1 of 1, Jonathan Isaac. And look at that autograph. He signs it as Judah. Is that what he goes by, Judah versus Jonathan? Do you know anything about that?
I honestly have no clue. I was a little intrigued by it, but not enough to really dig in.
But look at that patch. That's a gorgeous 4-color patch, all sorts of action, breaks, angles. We got mesh, we got stitching, we got breaks. Really cool piece right here. $930, 20 seconds left. What do you know about Jonathan Isaac?
You know, listen, the Magic are putting together a nice little team there. I think, a lot of eyes are on Paolo, but the supporting pieces have been getting better year over year. So I think if you're an Orlando fan, like, it's a fun time to be watching that team grow.
4 seconds now, $930, still 1 second left now. Looks like 930 is going to be the final bid. Bid number 35 gets to take home the Judah auto, the Jonathan Isaac. All right. These are awesome. Just awesome, exquisite cards. 2008 exquisite noble nameplates, game used patch auto, Kevin Garnett, number 21 of 25, BGS 8 on the card, 10 on the auto. Nice patch there, 3-color with a bunch of stitching going on, breaks. Autograph looks really nice. Card is a mint, near mint to mint 8, Michael. Exquisite. I mean, $1,614. I can see this going up a bit more. How about you?
Yeah, I love this card. It's a big patch. And the thing that intrigues me, I wonder if this is actually a Timberwolves patch because the color of that stitching is blue. And I've been thinking to myself, I can't think the Celtics ever had any kind of alternate jersey that had any blue in it, any sponsor. So I wonder if maybe that's a little sneaky play.
Well, we do get another bid up to 2013 with 1 second still to go. 42 bids. 2013 takes home the Kevin Garnett exquisite noble numbers, and that brings us to this is a reprinted Walter Payton rookie card, but it's not a rookie. It's from 1998 Topps Stars reprint auto, BGS 9.5. The autograph grades out of 10. Walter Payton autos are very important in our hobby. He died prematurely, very young. Michael, what do you think we can get to? We're at 1434 right now.
Last one did 1,400. This is about it. Like you said, the big thing here, Walter really unfortunately doesn't have a lot of on-card autos. So when you can combine the fact that it's an on-card auto with one of the most recognizable images in the hobby, like, people do love having this as the representative for Walter Payton in their collection.
And deservedly so. I mean, nice to get a kind of a throwback to the rookie card as well with the auto. There's a bit to 1501, and 8 cents. Do they still make sense? Is that still a thing? 1501 buys the Walter Payton. They don't have pennies up, and no more pennies up in Canada. They eliminated pennies up here years ago, but you still have them in the US, don't you?
Yeah, we've got pennies, nickels, and dimes. I think you guys are down to just dimes, right?
I think we have nickels, but who there's really not much coin going on anymore anyway. All right, guys, this might be the coolest base card in the history of base cards, post 1990 type of thing. Michael Jordan, 1997, Skybox Metal Universe. This is the card that the PMGs are parallels of. And arguably, this might be nicer than both the red and the green because you get all sorts of colors in the planets in the background. The coolest metal card ever, in my opinion, right here. $3,845 for the Pop 145 Michael Jordan base card. Michael, anything you want to say? Oh, there's a bid up to 4,061. No time for Mr. Hathaway this time. 28 bids, 4,061 takes home the Michael Jordan PSA 10 Metal Universe base card. Sorry, Michael, I got carried away on that one. Michael Ham says everyone should own this Michael Jordan card. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong on that. I own it. I have a PSA 9 copy in my collection. All right. 2020 Panini Flawless Rookie Dual Patch Auto Emerald numbered 3/5. Tua Tagovailoa. Nice patch on the right. Look at that piece. The left is all white. The autograph is perfect. Number 3/5. Full body shot except for the ankles down. Michael, PSA 9 card 10 auto. Some thoughts on this one? 56.33. Do we have room on this still?
I think we got a little bit to go. The out of 20 PSA 10 that did 6K. So I mean, yeah, we're at a PSA 9, but we've got the Emerald out of 5. Like, I think we got something going for us, and a big chunk of the Dolphin on the right.
Sniper on scene. Does he pull the trigger? He pulls it to 6,333. The Sniper says, "I'm taking this one tonight," and he does. All right, Kyrie Irving's 2018 flawless game worn NBA logo man patch, platinum 1/1, full body shot, beautiful flawless card. This is just gorgeous, Michael. $5,555, 70 bids. When you see this card, what kind of gut impression do you have what it might sell for?
Probably right around like 5 to 6K would be my guess. The Immaculate non-auto did 6K. We sold the auto version of this card for 12,000, but it was during the playoffs and the Mavericks were still in it. So I think this is a nice healthy number right here. I think maybe you cross 6, get in the 6,500 range, but not too much higher than that.
Well, okay. So we go from 55.55 to 56.55, now to 61.03, now to 63.03, now to 65.03. I'm running out of breath. 67.03 comes in at the very end and takes home the Kyrie logo man. And here we have the card we talked about at the top of the show, the Norman Rockwell 2004 Upper Deck US History etched cut signature 1/1 PSA 9 on the card. Really cool card. One of the most iconic artists in the history of that genre. Michael, 12.25 right now. That's a good, healthy price. Do you think there's room for more?
I think so. I mean, the problem with these is that, it's a little bit of a thin market, right? You're really hoping that the right guy is watching this auction tonight because he's going to pay, a stupid high number. I know that one of the other Rockwell cuts did like 3K, but an NT cut did $700-800. So it's really a coin flip where it goes.
Yeah, no idea. I do like the autograph window here. It just looks good on the card. I like he's got the pipe in his mouth and everything. And it finishes at 12.25. And that takes us to a 1988 Fleer Michael Jordan sticker, PSA 10, you guys. Population 383. And we are at $4,716, 31 bids, 42 seconds left. But this might be the best picture of Michael Jordan on any card ever. And I am not kind of making that up as I go along here. I truly believe that. What do you think about this image? Isn't it just so awesome?
I love it. You know what I love is I love the facial expression. It's almost like a bit of a smirk there. Like, yep, I'm gonna poster you. You're gonna look terrible on TV tonight, and you know it, and I know it. It's everything about that intensity, but also a little bit of playfulness that Jordan brought to it. So I see why people love this image.
Yeah. And there's a bid up to 5,100 now. 3 seconds to go. 32 bids so far. 5,100. That's going to do it on the Pop 383 Jordan sticker. And next up, this is a great card. The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Lou Alcindor 1969 Topps rookie card. It's a tall boy. This is a PSA 7. this is an iconic card, one of the most important cards in the whole sports card hobby, in my opinion. I'm sure it's probably in that top 100 iconic book that PWCC put out a couple years ago, and it's got to be in the top 50 somewhere. I'm just guessing. I love the card. We're at $3,372, Michael. Centering looks to be like bang on perfect, side to side, top to bottom. It is situated low, but good color, great edges and corners. Over to you.
Yeah, I was very impressed by the quality of this copy. Obviously, anytime you get a tall boy, like they're just going to get beat up a little bit. So yeah, 4K at the high end of the range that these go in for 7s. So nice number here, but you look at the copy and it deserved that high number.
4150 on the Kareem rookie card. These are awesome. I collect these. I have this exact pack, 1971 O-Pee-Chee Series 2, factory sealed, which is interesting because it's just the wax. It keeps it sealed. 10-cent pack. It's in a PSA 8 holder. It's the original wax pack holders, which are the ones I like versus the new ones. All my wax packs. I got a wax pack collection in PSA. Love them. $1,185, Michael. I think there's room to move on this one. And because I kind of do follow them, I don't know exactly what it'll go for. Do you have any thoughts? Have you looked these up?
No, I love packs though. I think it's a really fun way to start getting into wax, and they're so fun because it really evokes that memory of ripping. So I think they're really cool pieces to add.
Well, we had a bid come in to $1,235, another bid now to $1,480, 2 seconds to go, $1,480 buys the 71 O-Pee-Chee wax pack. Okay, we are now looking at a 2006 Chronology Legends Letterman patch, Michael Jordan, numbered 3 of 40. He is signed right on the patch right there in silver ink. Not a bad auto considering it's tough for these guys to sign on these patches. They have a lot of surface, movements on them. We're at $4,800 right now. Michael, Upper Deck card, 27 seconds left, 35 bids. How do you like cards like this?
I love this. I think the silver looks great against the red background. And this is actually the first Jordan Bulls uniform Letterman to sell in about 2 years. You see the UNC ones all the time, but see Bulls pop up. They tend to stick in PCs for a while. So we'll see where it goes.
Back when Upper Deck had the NBA license, we're now at $4,850. We're now at $5,277 with 1 second left. $5,277 is going to be it for tonight on that card. And that brings us to our final 6 cards of the night, everybody. We are now in the 2-minute window portion of the show. 2 minutes between each card, a little more time to discuss them. And we're going to start with a 2023 select Victor Wembanyama rookie gold prism die cut, numbered 5 of 10, Michael. Only 10 of these. Wembanyama's really... he is demanding so much hobby money right now, and this card is no exception. Really cool looking piece. As I said, $7,800, a minute 20 left, 51 bids. Were you able to find any comps on this particular card that's only out of 10?
Yeah, thankfully another PSA 10 actually just sold about a week ago. And that did $7,300 on Golden. So we're already above that right now. And I'm not terribly surprised. I mean, everybody is, you said it yourself, right? So much basketball is focused on Wembanyama right now. It's hard not to after the season that he had. Looks like he's a true, just natural superstar. Very well developed already with just 1 year in the NBA. You kind of wonder, okay, as they put more weapons on that team around him and as he continues to get used to the game in the NBA, like, where does he go? And it's a gold prism. It's a die cut. I really love how aggressive the die cuts are because that just makes it that much harder of a grade. So I don't know how much higher we'll go just because we had that $7,300 comp. Could you cross 8? Yeah. Could you cross 8? Like, I think so.
It's a select. It's not a prism. So that sometimes seems to hold them back. But I think select often looks nicer than prism anyway. But anyway, we have 12 seconds left, $7,800, so 51 bids. Are we going to see another bid come through here, Michael? Just take a guess.
Yeah,
he's saying yes, everybody. Let's see if he's right. 2 seconds to go here. Doesn't look like it. 7,800, Michael. 7,800 on the select. No problems there. Luigi T says, blow my mind that a PSA 10 Metal Universe is $4,000 and a PSA 9 can be had for a nice steak dinner. Yeah, It's that PSA 10 premium that the hobby loves to throw money at. And that's why I think PSA 9s are, there's a guy on Instagram, his handle is 9s are fine. And I couldn't agree more. I mean, 8s are great. There is a difference there, but a lot of 9s and 10s look the exact same. And the fact of the matter is a lot of 10s used to live in PSA 9 holders because, there's just with grading inconsistency and the fact that people resub all the time trying to get bumped. So it does happen. I'm going to take 9s a lot of the time just to save the money, but I understand chasing 10s as well. Next up, 2019 National Treasures Material Game Used Jersey, Tom Brady, auto, 10 copies produced. This is a PSA 10 on the card, 10 on the auto, pop 1, $7,920, 54 seconds left, 59 bids. Michael, what do you think of this card?
This is awesome. Brady doesn't have a lot of game use patch autos that come out nowadays. Back in the early days when he was playing, you'd get a decent amount of game use patches, but then around like 2006, 2007, they really started to tail off, and he doesn't get a lot of game use patches in cards, let alone patch autos. Just the price of Brady Gamers is so high, and Topps, Upper Deck, Panini, they really decide to kind of restrict these releases. So when this stuff comes up, especially when you have the 1010 premium, like, people do stupid numbers on them. So I'm not surprised for where we're at. I think we might even get 2 or 3 more bids, get to that 9,000 mark.
Well, let's see here. 7 seconds now. It's a beautiful auto, by the way. We get there, Michael. No problem. $10,099, $10,299 now. Another straggler bid came in. Let's make sure that's what it ended at. And it is $10,299 on the Brady auto jersey out of 10. Nice looking card. Here's that Kobe Noir, and look at that auto. Look at that auto. And I kind of wonder, just, he signed right down at the bottom. I wonder if he was instructed to sign there, because the auto, if it was at the top of the card, like up here where it's darker, it would have looked great too. I'm not taking anything away from this. This is a special card. 2016 Panini Noir Spotlight Signatures Auto Gold Ink, numbered 75 of 125, Kobe Bryant. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Michael, it's raw, looks to be in great. No. Let's go back. Looks to be in great shape for a black front card. I'm seeing no signs of edge or corner chipping, nothing. Really nice card. Beautiful all the way around. The back might have a bit of damage up there on the top left, top right, a little bit, unless that is just the actual side of the card. I'm not sure, but proceed accordingly. We're at $9,766, 60 bids, 40 seconds. Michael, over to you.
Yeah, the last public sale I saw for one of these was $13K. I mean, these did crazy numbers for a while. There were a big cluster of sales, and frankly, a lot of them got tucked away. I mean, it's such a fantastic shot of the retirement, and it just became such an iconic image so quickly. And it is one of the last on-card autos that you could get for Kobe. I think the gold ink looks gorgeous with that gold hollow foil touch. Like, it's just a stunning looking card, and people really do pay out for the aesthetics of it.
And I love the pose. He's facing away. Like, usually I don't like that, but for Kobe with this dark background and the noir, it just fits. $9,766 takes it home. All right, guys. Here's another CJ Stroud. This is the 2023 Panini Prism. How do you say it? Is it manga?
Yeah, manga.
2023 Prism Manga rookie CJ Stroud, PSA 10, pop 14. Now, Michael, we know about Kaboom. We know about Downtown. We know about Color Blast. Those 3 inserts from Panini have really defined a lot of the era, along with the golds. What about manga? Is that going to be like the next one to join that ranking?
I think it's kind of up in the air. I think the problem with mangas will probably end up being that they're only a couple years them, as opposed to Kabooms, which we have, over a decade of at this point. Color Blast, we have 8 years, I think. Mangas, you're going to get, 4 years them before Panini loses the license. So will they be really popular right now? Yes, the market loves these. They're very difficult to pull. They're actually kind of tough to get the 10 on. So they're very popular right now. I do wonder what the staying power will be, just because of the kind of brevity that they'll have relative to Panini product in general. But I think they'll definitely continue to stand out. I mean, Topps are already beginning to copy it with their Bowman anime inserts. So when your main competitor is copying you, like you're clearly doing something right. Um, so yeah, I think time will tell, but right now the market is loving these and collectors are really showing out to stash them away. The last sale of this was 6,600, so we're right
Right
about
there.
there. Yeah, and like we said with Stroud, I mean, he's got a lot of tools to work with this season, so I think a lot of people are excited.
I wonder, only 4 years of manga and more of the others, that might work in its favor at the end of the day. Down the road, people could look back and say, I only need to get 4 of them. We're at $6,544, 3 seconds left. There's a bid to 67 and a quarter. And that looks like to be the final bid of the night on that particular card. Let's just confirm. $6,725. Brett S. said the Jordan Letterman auto versus the Wemby out of 10. I know which one I would take and save $2,000. I think he's favoring the Jordan. All right, guys. Second last card of the night. And it is a 2019 Bowman Chrome Draft Prospects first red refractor, Josh Young, BGS 9.5, 10 on the auto. Michael, I don't know a lot about Josh Young. I know it's a color match as well. The auto's just gorgeous. Absolutely wonderful. Michael, tell us about Josh Young.
Yeah, the Rangers have this really great young core prospects, and he is right there at the center of it. He played extremely well towards the tail end of last year, and especially in the postseason, had some really nice postseason heroics. Hobby was loving him. He's actually an avid collector, also shows up at card shows, buys a lot of zone stuff. But then he got a really bad wrist injury right at the start of the season, and the Rangers have been playing terrible. So his market has definitely taken a hit, but he has a lot of those long-term underlying tools that you like to see in a player. When he was healthy and on the field, he was producing well. And, a player who's engaged with the hobby, you always figure that adds some allure to it. People really feel that connection. So the last one of these did $7,300 in October. So, heart of the postseason, he's playing amazing. I do not think we're getting there unless Josh Young is sitting on the IL, tending to his broken wrist and bidding on his own cards. Fair enough. I hope he pays strong, but I think we get to like 3,500.
Let's say hi to him right now. Josh, welcome to the show. Glad to have you in the hobby. Let's see if you're going to put in a final bid here. Maybe you just did to 3,620 and now 4,050 just sneaks in. And that takes us to our final card of the night, guys. And it is a doozy. I love this card. 2003 Exquisite. That is first year Exquisite ever. LeBron James, triple jersey patch, BGS 9, numbered 8 of 10, only 10 copies. LeBron James, look at these patches. 3 color, maybe even a 4th color in there, a little black on the bottom right, all sorts of stitching. These pieces are moving in all sorts of directions. Great looking card. Full body shot of LeBron, early LeBron rookie year card. Michael, we're at $10,500. I'm in the minority in that I don't need autos on all my cards. I like a good, solid patch card. Here's one on my desk right now. 05 the Cup, first year Cup, Luc Robitaille. I don't want an auto on here. I like it as it is. This LeBron James card, I get it. An auto would take it to the next level, but it would also add $40,000 to the price. $10,500 here, Michael. What are your thoughts on what I just said, and what do you think of the card?
Yeah, I think if the patches are strong enough, it can definitely outweigh the fact that there's no auto. And typically you'd think about that, like for jumbos. I love jumbo patches. I love jumbo logo patches, logo men. But when you get 3 really nice detailed patches here, and the big thing, these are game-worn patches. I mean, to get game-worn patches, first year Exquisite, like it just checks off all of the boxes that you want. And like you said, I mean, so much color and stitching detail in each and every one. On a triple, you think, hey, I'll probably get 1 really great patch, 1 okay patch, 1 bad patch. Nope, I've got 3 awesome patches. So yeah. I think we get 1 or 2 bids, get to like 11.7.
4 seconds left. He's calling for 11.7. It did say on the back it was used in games, so more than one. 11,224, Michael. You were very close. We're going to give you the win on that one. 11,224 comes through. Hey, congratulations, Michael. Congratulations to you. Crystal ball shining tonight, guys. That's the final card of the night of MC Mondays, number 44, live show here on Sports Cards Live. Such a fun show to do, Michael, and some great results tonight. We even had some winners in the chat tonight picking up these cards. So congratulations to everybody. Michael, the National is coming up around the corner. You are excited for it. Will you be there?
I will be there, yes. I'll probably only be there like 2 or 3 days.
And will you be lingering around the MC booth? Will you be making an appearance there?
Oh, yeah, I'll be there, but I'll also probably walk the show. Yeah, and obviously we're going to be taking consignment all show long. So if you have, a lot of people have already reached out to us because, listen, the reality is that some people don't want to put a $10,000 card in the mail, and understandable enough. So if you've got some cards that you've been thinking about consigning and you feel more comfortable dropping it off in person, feel free, drop by. If you pick up something in trade at the National that, just doesn't really fit the PC, drop it off. We'll help you liquidate it, tap into that value. And, honestly, we're always just happy to take a look at things. And, if you say, hey, I'm not really sure, like I've had this for a long time and I don't know if I should sell it right now, if I should hold on to it, we're more than happy to take a look at something and say, hey, like it's come down pretty harsh. Like you have to understand that you might get a wash on this, or say, hey, these have really come up over the last 5 years. I think you could make a really nice little penny here and move that into some cool cards. So we're always ready at the National to take a look at things, help people understand what the options are, and help them figure out how to best tap into that cardboard equity.
Right on. Check out mcsportscards.com, everybody. The new website is up and running. Tons of features. If you are consigning, you have tools there to monitor the auctions. It's very, very cool, no doubt. I'm excited for the National, Michael. Oh, and I got to let you guys know, next week, we're going to be doing an MC Mondays show again next week, but we're also going to be doing a show on Tuesday, the Michael Jordan special auction. Michael, you going to be joining me for that one live as well?
Yes, I will.
Tell us a bit about, because listen, before people start leaving the show, I see we've lost a couple of viewers in the last minute or so. Stick around, Michael. Tell us about this Jordan auction and what it is, what we can expect. 'Cause I really don't know, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, we just had a couple of people over the years who've said, hey, you guys should definitely run like some theme blocks, a night that's all vintage, a night that's all Hall of Fame autos. And one of the most common themes that came up was, you guys should just do a night that's all Jordans, like just all really cool, interesting stuff. And, we kind of said, all right, like definitely something to have in mind. And really what happened was we got a couple significant consignments of Jordans come in and we said, oh, we've got a pretty good launch pad here to do something. So there is actually no value minimum. So it's definitely good to start with the cheaper Jordans and then descend, really ascend into the higher end stuff. So as the night goes on, we're going to go, oh my God, this one too, this one too.
Do we know approximately how many cards are going to be sold that evening?
I actually do not know. Mike would know, or Moody would really know the number there.
All right. Well, we'll have that information and we're going to do the show. So first of all, watch the MC Sports Cards account on eBay and also watch their Instagram, MC_sports cards. Mike himself, MC himself, will likely do a reel and show off some of the cards. I'll be sharing it and I'll also put out a link to this show for when we are going to go live that evening. I'm not sure yet what time, probably right around the same time though. So next week, Monday, Tuesday, back-to-back MC Live here on the Sports Cards Live YouTube channel. Everybody looking forward to it. Michael, any final comments before we wrap this up?
No, obviously, like we said, we're going to be at the National. So definitely, even if you're not consigning everything, come by.
Come say hi.
Yeah, it's always so fun to see folks.
If I may, Michael, I'm going to be wandering the show myself. I'm there from Tuesday night till Sunday late afternoon. So I'll be at the show pretty much the whole time. And I will also be by the MC booth. I'm going to make it one of my regular stops to come say hi, see what's going on. Hitman's kid is going to stop by and say hi. Make sure if you see me, you say hi. I want to shake hands, put some faces to some of these names on YouTube and Instagram and all that. Robert Scott, thanks for being with us tonight. Glad to hear you enjoy the entertainment. Thank you, Brett S. Good to see you. And Michael, I'll give you one more chance. Just say goodbye, and we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, mcsportscards.com. That new client consignment portal is so great. It's so powerful. If you're an old consigner, check it out. It completely changes the experience in a positive way. If If you're a new consigner, check it out. It's going to make things so simple for you to tap into that value in your collection. And it's been a pleasure, Jeremy.
All right. Everybody, if you're in Canada, happy Canada Day today. If you are in the US, happy 4th of July week. It is coming up. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. It's been a great time tonight. Thank you for joining us. This episode of MC Mondays Live for July the 1st, 2024 is now over.